Hey, what's going on? This is my book review for Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman. So I read this book this week and it was pretty good. I listened to it. Now the thing about it is that it's written by a PhD, so it's very much scientific. It's very much based on reports of things that actually happened. And it's actually quite shocking. Some of these things that happened are terrible. Right? It's people who don't have the emotional intelligence that they needed to overcome a certain battle that they were facing, and they ended up doing something that wasn't right? So obviously, we talk about people with mental disorders, people who act out, violent people, and not only that it's happening, but what are these people thinking? What were they thinking? And where was the flaw in their emotional intelligence? Now, with this perspective of emotional intelligence is basically saying that, well, if they had a little bit more of that, EI, they would have done something different and it would have saved their life. So in a sense, emotional intelligence is that important. So what happens when you read the book is it's a very large book, okay? I actually listened to it. I don't know if earlier I said I read it, but for me it's the same thing. I listened to this book, so it was read to me. And it just got my mind kind of going about all these things, that are happening in the world, people who are suffering, people who do stuff. And to be honest, it was kind of frustrating because I wondered, well, I can't really do anything about this. And, should I do something about it? So if you're interested in learning about emotional intelligence and also how you can create and develop and live, intelligently, emotionally, then this book may make sense for you. Now the thing is EQ, EI, or whatever they call it, is different than IQ, right? And they make a difference. IQ is another type of intelligence, but you need both, right? A lot of people, they pride themselves on IQ, but they don't pride themselves on EQ. Maybe partly because pride wouldn't be very emotionally intelligent. But with this book, you'll get that perspective of what emotional intelligence is, and it'll make you smarter, it'll make you more empathetic, it'll make you more, all these qualities that people find intelligent, that people appreciate, that make you more attractive even in social situations. You can learn about in this book, and it's backed by science, it's backed by things that actually did happen, and we're trying to make sure that it doesn't happen again. So if you want to get this book, you can get it through my link that will be around this video. And as usual, if you like this video, don't hesitate to let me know. And you can also subscribe, like the page, anything. Okay? So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.